Don't ask me to tell you how some people can make you forget who you are, but I guess that's what happened to Dusting the time he turned into me. It all started when Eddie Conlon arrived at our school. We never did hear where Eddie came from. Millicent said he must have been swimming one day and got too close to a nuclear test, like what happened to Godzilla. He was the only kid I ever saw that was as big as most of the teachers. He wore size 11 shoes, ate 3 sandwiches for morning break, and shaved once a week. Max said he heard that Eddie had been held back in grade 6 for 3 years because all his energy went into growing his body and only about a thimbleful was left over for his brain. I guess maybe Max was right, because the first thing Eddie did was challenge Dusting to a fight. And nobody challenges Dusting to a fight.
I'm Dusting.
Who cares? I'm Eddie.
My favourite colour is black.
Blood red's better.
I found a blowfly in my sandwich one day and I pulled it out and just kept on eating.
I once found a moth stuck to the top of my vanilla slice and I ate it, furry body and everything.
I busted my thumb last year and I didn't even think about crying.
I busted my arm in 8 places. I had bone coming through the skin and I read a comic on the way to the hospital.
You want to come eat lunch on my bench? I got fried sheep's brains in my sandwiches.
I got liver sandwiches, 6 of them. I don't care about sauce.
You need to develop a happy attitude, Thesaurus. It's not good for your glands.
I guess. Especially at lunch with Dusting today.
He's finally found another member of his own species. Looks like he's dumped you.
Have you ever thought about that when you look at a tennis ball up close, it's all fur and has these lines that loop around it. But then when you look at it from a long way away, you can hardly tell it from a rock.
I'm too well informed to stare at a tennis ball.
Well, maybe I'm like that ball. Maybe Dusting's so busy being friends with Eddie, he can't see me anymore. Maybe Dusting's just making him feel welcome.
King Kong and the chimp.
Hi, Dusting.
He doesn't care about you anymore. That's because he was never a true friend in the first place. Don't forget, we were born in the same hospital on the same day. We're bound by birth to eat our lunch with each other.
What are you making, Avril? Origami, stupid. It's a croissant. Hi, Gilbert. What's in the box? It's not a box. It's a display cabinet. Okay. What's in the display cabinet? Insects. They're some of the best in my collection. I brought them to give to Avril.
Avril? I didn't know she liked insects.
Nope, she doesn't. I've seen her swat a fly to death in midair. Another time, I saw her stomping a spider so hard, there was nothing left but a brown smudge on the bottom of her shoe. But these are dead insects.
Hi, Dusting.
Hey, Thesaurus.
I was thinking about going down to the river after school and go fishing. If you want to come.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Get real. Me and Dusting's busy. Going down to Mahoney's wrecking yard, make his dog bark. What's this?
Give it back. It's a present.
I like insects,
They're not for you.
but I'm hungry.
I don't think they're supposed to go on sandwiches. Hey, you ate my insects.
They taste good.
It took me 5 months to collect.
Let's blow, Dusting. It's no one here but peasants.
Hey, look what you did, thickhead.
Oh.
You're in big trouble. Miss Hyde, Sand, Dusting and the new kid are annoying us. Wow.
Let's go.
Did you just see that? Avril just beat up the new kid for me.
Next we hide in the bushes and we watch him pump 'em up again.
So we could hire out the pumps, right?
Who needs money?
Then why are we doing it?
To watch him suffer. We might even get to see someone cry.
What's the use of that?
Look, are you with me or against me? This is your chance to be really mean.
With you. I'll leave Thesaurus' bike out.
Thesaurus, the weedy guy with the stupid face. I want to let down his tyres more than anyone's.
His seat?
Now we can ride home standing up.
Do you want to sit down? On Dusting's bench. I think it's Eddie's bench now. Isn't that kind of dangerous? Not for me. If Eddie talks curse to me, Ava will come over and toss him around a bit. That's good. She's crazy for me. She'd most likely sacrifice her life for me if she had to.
What day is it today?
Wednesday, of course.
Oh, Charlie's burn day. I better get going.
What are you talking about?
Eddie's made Wednesday Charlie's burn day. Monday's full Nelson day. Tuesday's ear twisting day. Thursday's funny bone day. And Friday is anything he feels like doing to you day.
Well, I've got Avril to protect me. Interesting, yeah. Well, what's in it?
It's been nice talking to you. I gotta go.
Hey, Smudge, get off my bench.
This is my bench.
Used to be.
Mr. Dusting and Mr. Conlon, stop what you're doing and report to me immediately. And bring bike pumps with you.
Make sure you slash every raincoat. Get to work.
My arms hurt from pumping everyone's tyres up.
You're as soft as a powder puff. Next, we'll go over to grade 4s, get their bags, put them in a pile. When the bell rings, they'll come out and fall flat on their faces.
Why?
Because it'll be funny. Then we'll go over to preps, fill all the drink bowls up with sand. Ugh, I can't wait for it to start raining. Come on, let's go.
Maybe I'll just stay here.
Let's be mean.
I don't feel like being mean.
You know what? You're not as tough as I thought you was. Well, not like me, because I'm the roughest, toughest kid ever. So, are you with me or are you against me?
Whatever.
What? You'll be sorry. 4 o'clock tomorrow on the basketball court.
Tell your father that Sylvester Stallone is not and never could be an Indian.
Mum says Sylvester Stallone isn't an Indian.
Tell your mother that when he got down on his knees and took his dying horse in his arms, I nearly cried.
Dad nearly cried when the horse died.
Well, you can tell your father that I, for one, wasn't concerned about him or his horse. What kind of man cares more about a horse than the children or the old people on the wagon train?
Mum says he didn't care about anybody on the wagon train.
Tell your mother she's wrong. He cared deeply about those people. Deeply. 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 He gave up his seat on the chuck wagon for the old lady wearing the bonnet. You wouldn't do that if you weren't compassionate.
He didn't care about the old lady in the bonnet. He just wanted to chat up the young widow from Dodge City.
Who is it? It's me. Let me in. What's the idea of locking it?
I didn't want my mum and dad coming in wanting me to talk for them anymore.
So what are you doing now?
Nothing much. Reading mainly. What about you?
Nothing much. Sitting here mainly. So I guess you want to know all about tomorrow then?
Tomorrow? No, not really.
Okay, I'll tell you about the fight and everything.
What fight?
Between me and Eddie.
You and Eddie? But you two are friends.
I decided we weren't.
You're fighting Eddie. I guess you're kind of scared, huh?
Scared? Me? It's Eddie that should be scared.
How do you suppose you got so big?
Chickens, probably. The farmers put these hormone things in chickens so that every time you eat one, you get bigger.
Eddie must have ate a lot of chickens.
So when do you want to get started?
Started at what?
I need someone to practice with. Stand still. Move again and you're in big trouble.
What could be worse than you hitting me?
I hit something in your pocket.
That's my mouth organ. Sorry. Did it hurt you?
I just discovered I can play the clarinet. It relaxes Alexander. Guess what I'm playing?
Happy birthday?
Wrong, Thesaurus. It's autumn in New York. Your trouble is, you're just not musical.
I guess not. Hey, Millicent, have you heard about the fight today? I'm not sure Dusting's going to do so well. Eddie's a lot bigger.
If Dusting was to die, what do you suppose he'd come back as? I bet he'd make a good mallet.
I was wondering if maybe you could help. I know you and Dusting aren't always friends, but you're the only person that I could think of that could maybe help him.
Not possible, Thesaurus. I've got a busy life. I don't have time to save the meatheads of this world.
Thought you weren't coming. Thought you were too chicken.
I ain't too chicken.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm better than ready. Except I can't fight you today. I've got an ear infection. The doctor says I can't fight or fly on planes.
You can't fight.
Not unless you want to see pus coming out. You'll have to fight the Thesaurus instead. Huh?
That little pipsqueak.
It's him or nothing.
Well, I guess I can practice on him.
But I don't want to fight anybody.
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be the tough guy.
Who says I'm not? Tougher than anyone else here.
Could have fooled me. How come he picked Thesaurus? He's one of the weakest ones here.
I don't know.
I guess you're not so bright, but take it from me. Anybody can put Thesaurus in a headlock. My little sister can put Thesaurus in a headlock. My grandma can put Thesaurus in a headlock. Even my great-grandma can put Thesaurus in a headlock, and she's in a wheelchair. Thesaurus isn't a challenge.
Who is?
Me.
I don't fight girls.
Smart move.
We can make Daisy change. I see he's got the most pink ribbons.
Marbles.
You want to play me in marbles? Who's ever heard of a girl play marbles? Lucky shot.
Yes!
Lucky shot. Lucky shot. How lucky can you be? Missed. My shot. Not your master at work. Hey, you cheated. There's something wrong with the ground. We're playing on a slope. The dirt's too thick and I kept getting cramps in my fingers and, well, I had the sun in my eyes.
I had the sun in my eyes. See?
I want a rematch.
Sure. Anytime. Give me a call when you've got some more marbles.
Hey!
I'm the roughest, toughest desperado that ever walked this school, and nobody better forget that.
You sure did wipe the dirt with Eddie. It was a victory for womankind everywhere.
Boys are just a waste of taps. They're a mistake in nature to start with. There was only meant to be girls on Earth. Then one of those chromosome things broke in half. And before we knew it, there were boys everywhere. And they just kept on breeding. They're all either crybabies or thickheads.
We don't need them.
We probably need a few for dancing with and wheeling the rubbish bins out.
Oh, and we'll need some for doing the plumbing.
And peeling fruit. Hold it! Nobody take another step. Alexander's run away. Alexander! Are you there? Don't move. You must stand on Alexander.
Who's Alexander?
He's my tortoise and he's run away.
Does he have kind of a long neck and short legs?
Of course he does. He's a tortoise.
Oh, he's not here then. Eddie's got him. I just saw him outside.
Godzilla's got my Alexander! Hi, I've written a poem about you. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, okay.
Eddie, Eddie, he's so steady. He's the one we can't ignore. Eddie's tough and always ready. I'm glad we don't have any more. Who's the one we all run from? It's not Freddie. It's not Nettie. It's Eddie.
Yeah, not bad.
That's just the first verse. There's still lots more.
Well, hurry it up.
Eddie's the biggest kid in school. He's as big as a bus and as smart as a mule. Some people say he's too stupid to think, but all I think is that Eddie is a fink. Alexander, are you okay? Alexander, it's me.
Hey, give me it back. I was going to take him home and make turtle soup out of him.
He's a tortoise.
Turtle? Tortoise? Bet they both make good soup.
If you frighten Alexander, I'll bite off your ears and make drink coasters out of them.
I'll be seeing you, Alexander, in my soup bowl.
Somebody has got to teach him a lesson.
Hey, Thesaurus, what you doing?
Glue for brains, we're reading.
I just thought I'd ask on account of it's a nice day outside and it's lunchtime.
We just prefer it in here now. It's quiet.
And shady.
And there's no wind.
Or ants.
I'm going to eat you, Granny.
Already.
Come here.
And today's Full Nelson Day.
I've decided to teach Eddie a lesson. I just need one small, little, itsy-bitsy skerrick of help.
Like what?
Eddie's undies.
You keep lookout.
You okay, Dusting? You're all sweating.
It's just all the water in here. Okay, let's do it.
You better hurry up. He's gonna finish soon. Dustin, come on. Dustin, what's wrong? He'll catch us. Hurry up.
Hi, Eddie.
What's happening?
We all wanted to make sure we were here when you got out.
We was worried you might have lost something.
I didn't lose nothing.
Sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Anyway, it's a good thing all you losers are here. Save me having to run round chasing yous. Because today I've changed it to Chinese Burns Day, and I've been resting my hands just getting ready.
Nope. We've changed it.
What are you talking about?
Today's Eddie's Undies Day. Raise the undies, Thesaurus!
In the end, it was the only way it could have worked out. Eddie was never going to make friends with anyone. I guess he didn't know how important it is. If Millicent wasn't such good friends with her tortoise, it would still be Chinese burn steak. And Dusting and me would have to go on eating our lunch in the library for the rest of our lives. I don't know what makes people friends. And sometimes they can be friends without even liking each other. Like Dusting and Millicent, and ice cream and green beans. They never seem like they should go together, but practically every night of my entire life, I've never had one without the other.